Well, good morning to all of you. My name is Rhode. I have the privilege of serving as the Honorary Consul of France in Rhode Island, and I've had the pleasure of serving as the Master of Ceremonies at this flag raising event for the last several years, and it's always a fun celebration with fine music that we'll have a chance to hear this morning. I think of when it's the month of March, it's the month of celebrations of our ethnicity in this state. This building was probably buzzing about a week ago with our friends of Irish and Italian heritage, and this week it's our turn. Those of us who are proud of our own French heritage, whether that heritage derives from the north, from Quebec, or from the other side of the pond in France, or other French-speaking countries. This is the time, the celebration of the Francophonie and the French-speaking language, and we are just pleased that all of you are here this morning to enjoy this with us. We do have a speaking program of some individuals who have taken the time from their busy schedules, some individuals from our local political leadership, and then our friends from other countries who are here this morning who will be sharing a few words with us as well. And so with that, let me begin by introducing the delegate from the province of Quebec, Jean Santange. There we go. Jean, why don't you please come up?
Bonjour, Monsieur Bégin, Consul General of Canada, Consul General of France, member of the Rhode Island Francophone Community. C'est un plaisir pour moi d'être ici avec vous à titre de délégué du Québec en Nouvelle-Angleterre, mais également à titre de président du comité organisateur des célébrations de la Francophonie 2013. The United States is Quebec's largest international trade partner, with roughly $70 billion in bilateral trade in 2012. For New England, the total trade amounted to over $11 billion, and for Rhode Island, it reached $500 million. Those significant numbers don't express the full depth of the Quebec-United States relationship. There is no region with which Quebec has stronger bonds than with New England. The Quebec government works closely with New England states on common goals and objectives. An example of such collaboration is the Conference of New England Governors and Eastern Canadian Premiers, which brings together the governor of all 6 New England states, including Rhode Island, and the premiers of Quebec and the 4 Atlantic provinces of Canada. It is a leading regional forum for discussing topics of shared interest, such as cross-border issues, and encourages cooperation in priority areas such as energy. You know, Quebec is a provider of clean and renewable energy, hydroelectricity, that can help New England region to reach its percentage of renewable energy goals. We also talk about the environment. Together, the 6 states and 5 provinces participating in the NEG-ECP have set regional greenhouse gas reduction targets. At the last conference in Burlington, Vermont, the premiers and the governors announced that their initial target was reached. Indeed, in 2010, levels of greenhouse gas emissions were lower than the levels of 1990. They also talk about transportation and border security, and they discuss those subjects to facilitate trade and the mobility of people. Quebec is pleased to be the host of the next NEG-ECP in September 2013. And we hope to see Governor Chafee for this important conference. Above all, our connection with New England goes well beyond those issues. About 20% of New Englanders have Quebec roots. A great proportion of the Rhode Island population is composed of descendants of Quebecers. There is even a museum in Woonsocket, the Museum of Work and Culture, that presents the lives of those French Canadians who migrated in the late 19th, early 20th century. Every year in March, representatives from governments of Canada, France, Switzerland, and Quebec partner with regional Francophone and Francophile organizations to organize numerous activities celebrating La Francophonie and the value it promotes. I am proud to be here as president of the 2013 Francophonie Organizing Committee and would like to congratulate the vibrant Francophone community of Rhode Island for its effort in promoting La Francophonie. In this year alone, about a dozen activities have been organized in Rhode Island. I myself attended last Friday the Ciné Québec organized by l'Alliance Française de Providence, where Frédéric Rouleau will speak tonight on the subject of the Quebec Maple Spring. La promotion et le rayonnement de la langue française sont importants pour le gouvernement du Québec. En Nouvelle-Angleterre, nous nous sommes fixés comme objectif de développer des rapports plus étroits avec la francophonie américaine et d'apporter une contribution à son développement, notamment par l'entremise du Centre de la francophonie des Amériques. Ce faisant, nous voulons contribuer à la pérennité du français comme langue vivante des Amériques et renforcer la solidarité entre les Québécois et les communautés franco-américaines. The Francophone community of Rhode Island can count on Quebec government support to celebrate our common Francophone heritage and the French language well beyond the month of March. Merci. Let me now introduce Dominique Vélocitaire, head of the French-American School of Rhode Island. Mrs. Vélocitaire, a Chevalier in the French Legion of Honor, founded in 1994 with a handful of nursery-age children that school. Today, the school has nearly 200 students, ranging from preschool to grade 8. Madame Vélocitaire.
Sorry. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Bonjour, messieurs et mesdames les officiels. Et bonjour aussi les enfants de l'école franco-américaine. It is my honor and my privilege to introduce our students. Yes, as you heard, we have a school going from preschool to grade 8 of about approximately 200 students. And we've been growing discreetly in the Rhode Island landscape for pretty much 20 years now. And we are going to start celebrating our 20th anniversary next year. So I'd like to say it today in front of the official. Today, our school, our students are singing because we are sharing something with a lot of people across the world, the learning of the French language. We are very proud to be part of the Francophone heritage of Rhode Island, but we are also very proud to share a language in which people speak, think, laugh, cry, innovate, create, imagine right now, today, and for the future in the entire world. Our students are coming from an international community. We have approximately 30 nations represented at the school. And also, I am extremely proud to be very unique in the Rhode Island landscape. How many schools in Rhode Island are actually accredited by 2 countries? Not only we are accredited by the state of Rhode Island, but we are also accredited by France, but I know the country. We are part of their landscape too. And we have a large number of our faculty who are French certified teachers from France who have chosen to come here to share their language and culture with the Rhode Island community. So how was it before the French-American School in Rhode Island? How is it now with it? How will it be in the future with it even more fully and established? We'll see. We're here to pay attention to that. And without any further delay, I am going to pass the stage to the kids, and thank you very much to the kids and to their teachers for their wonderful effort to present this music today.
Do want to thank the French-American School and want to especially recognize... Hello? Is this working now? Still not. So I especially want to recognize Dominique. You know, she was very modest in talking about the 20 years of the French-American School. I can remember the years ago, in the early years of the French-American School, when we would meet and talk about some of the struggles and challenges of the school. And today, to see the success of the school, Dominique, congratulations to you for a great... And I see Betty Karras here, who is the chair of the board, and want to thank her for being here, and all the parents that are here. I see my friend Doug Gray and so many other parents of the kids. So it's this is always a special occasion to be able to see them fulfill all the work that goes on in the school. Each year, as we have this event, we have really have the pleasure of having the governor take the time from his schedule to be here to say a few words. And Governor Chafee certainly has many things on his plate to be dealing with, but again, takes that time. He respects the culture of the French community, and it's my privilege to introduce to you the Governor of the state of Rhode Island, Lincoln Chafee.
Thank you, Roger. As many of you know, Rhode Island does have strong ties to France and to French Canada, dating back centuries, and I didn't know this, I just learned this today. In 1524, Giovanni de Verrazzano was one of the first Europeans to explore the shores of the East Coast, but he was flying under the French flag. So way back to 1524, French tricolor was flying off the coast of Rhode Island. And then, of course, in the 1800s, large numbers of French Canadians came down from Quebec to work in the Blackstone Valley, and particularly in Woonsocket. And by 1900, French Canadians made up 60% of the Woonsocket's population. And one of my predecessors, Governor Aram J. Pothier, was born and raised in Quebec before moving to Woonsocket with his family, and he was governor of Rhode Island from 1909. Way back then, the Rhode Islanders had the wisdom to vote for a French Canadian for governor. And he served from 1909 to 1915. Way early for having a French Canadian as governor. Maybe they're due for another one. Well, thank you very much for having me here, and it's a great celebration of a rich fabric of Rhode Island, and one we're very, very proud of.
Thank you very much, Governor, and thank you for your ongoing support for all the good work that the French community does in the state. And we wish you all the best in all the work that you're doing for all of us on behalf of the state of Rhode Island. So thank you very much.